Okay, good evening. It is 5 o'clock, so I'm gonna call the meeting to order. And at the request of the former chair, I will take nominations for election of chair, please.
I would prefer not to do it. I've done it honestly since we started it. So it would be nice to just take a break.
I don't think that's too much to ask. You wanna be elected then? I mean, I was gonna be like
Good enough.
biased, but. I don't, what do you, can you tell me what you? Yeah, you wanna take
I don't do anything.
It's really just, all I do is just run the meeting.
But you wanna give it-
What's his name does everything.
I usually reach out and ask about scheduling.
Yeah,
Do you want to hold the meeting or cancel the meeting?
yeah.
Okay. I mean, I thought John was.
Yeah, he's fine, yeah.
Be it.
Put that
I
in.
wanna be, yeah, I
nominate
nominate John Lynch to
Yeah.
be president.
Will you accept?
Sure.
Chair, president, set my powers.
I'd love you, man.
I love you too. Are there any other nominations? All those in favor of John as chair? Those opposed? Those abstaining? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh my word.
Thank you.
Wow.
Is there four?
Yeah.
He forgot to bring in the medallion.
Stop the war now.
Yes, yeah. So we need to elect vice chair. Any nominations for vice chair?
I nominate Deanna.
Yeah.
Any other nominations? I'm not gonna ask if you want it or not, sorry. All those in favor of having Deanna as vice chair?
Great, thank you.
So moved. We got minutes from last meeting.
Thank you.
Any questions on last minutes meetings?
How's that program, how's that moving?
I was gonna say, I wasn't here, so.
Yeah,
They didn't seem super.
so they're building a laundromat across the street.
No, I'm excited.
Yeah,
I think they're just waiting for ground ball.
okay, good.
I saw Scotty just a couple of days ago and he said as soon as they can get at it.
Yeah.
They're in the process.
I think that's what
Yeah.
the
Right.
number one thing that people wanted. So.
Yeah.
I make a motion that we accept the minutes from February 9th.
Make
Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? So. So we get continuing business, discussion of excellent facade improvement applications. No, sorry. So we
You're on
approve
last
the
time.
minutes.
Get out of that.
Yeah, my bad. New business? Discuss action on the Chartrand Farms up first.
I'm gonna start discussion.
I feel like we should pass over this one and maybe they will come.
Okay,
Do you have anybody else coming on your behalf?
I'll do it second.
want to go to call? Yeah.
So we're gonna take IT for me out of order, if that's okay.
We're still gonna talk about it. We're just gonna do it the other way. I wanna look, I didn't have a chance to look at what you dropped in.
So you have supplemental materials from, on this application on your table.
Well, these are the things you requested at the end of the letter.
Yes, yes.
That has all the. Thank you.
At the end of your packet that was mailed to you, there was an email that described my shortfalls in my review. All of them have been addressed with what you have in front of you today. The application is complete. And Linda has just forwarded to me. I think
Yes, I'm taking myself out of the mix.
You involved with the project. Because it's your son. Yeah.
Probably a good idea, huh? I did not wear my IT for me sweatshirt.
Paul, is the business currently running?
Yes, sir.
Okay, where do you, out of the house?
Yeah, it's out of the, I have a studio apartment on the backside, that's where the office is running.
Yeah.
How long have you had your business?
5 years.
How many offices are you gonna have that, cause you're gonna let people rent too?
The first floor is gonna be is gonna be my business,
Right.
and the second floor will be able to be leased until the business grows, until we absorb
Yeah.
the second floor. Yeah,
Leased as a business?
that's a business, fourth floor, no, business space only.
Yeah.
When did you incorporate?
Uh, I incorporated when I founded the business in 2021, we were an LLC.
Yeah.
And then last year, the year before, we're an S corp.
Is it gonna be like closed offices or, well, I mean, you have a reception desk, so there would be like foot traffic, like
Yeah.
people can come in?
Yeah, you'll be able to come in and there'll be an entryway, where we'll have a couple of displays and some products and probably some TVs to where we'll be playing installations and different things that we've got.
And I know you're applying for the 2,500 because you had started your app before we.
I had pulled the application then, I wasn't able to submit it in the time frame due to the lay of the land, basically. There's a right of way on the property that has turned into a complication with getting it dissolved. Originally, I wanted the building to be bigger, so the layout that we had, and then reaching out to the people that have a joint access to the right of way, trying to get that to dissolve, and then more information was brought to me when the state assessors, surveyors came through and did a lay of the land, gave me more information on that. And so I've had to redraw the layout of the building several times to accommodate the right of ways and other problems that.
Where is the right of way?
It's the driveway right next to the building,
This right here, the green part.
where the grass is.
Oh.
Technically-
Okay.
Yeah, technically way back when downtown was actually downtown at night. I believe the right of way that is next to York's Market or would have been next to the Liddy's Market looped all the way down and around for truck access to down behind the stores. It's been obsolete. There's a chain link fence up in the property next to me. But still, I've reached out to the property owner. It wasn't. We weren't able to make anything happen, so I had to restrict and change the layout several times to fit the business needs and then change the layout to accommodate what we were trying to do for the business. And so it took extra long time to be able to get all of this hammered out and be able to feel good about actually breaking ground and building.
How big of a lot is it?
The lot is an interesting shape, I think. Is that in the packet, Richard, as far as?
No, besides the lot.
No, but just it's. The lot is kind of 30 by 60. But my right of way is 10 feet. Anyway, and it has a very interesting breakdown in how it's cut because I go all the way back to the railroad tracks, and so that's interesting.
At an angle.
Yeah, it's at an angle, and there's also a very interesting cutout. Looks like Richard's gonna be able to pull this up here. It is 68 right there,
Oh, yeah.
so. So the 20 by 40,
You're not gonna use that little corner? That's like.
wow, the funny thing is that little corner is the right of way. I was planning on using that, but, it just made it more sense to be able to just keep it 20 by 40 and cross that. Just not have to deal with anything outside of how the property is marked already, so.
What's an S corporation?
What is the S?
You are an S.
I am an S corp, I'm an S corp filing as an LLC. It allows me to just. Do more fun things with my tax breakdown. I just have a board and I can do minutes and I can put people on the board and. I'd be surprised that and gone is probably an S corp as well, filing as an LLC.
Yeah, there's just some advantages tax wise of an LLC, especially if you're not just a real estate holding.
Is this a national franchise?
No, I founded this company.
This is your own. I see the truck everywhere.
I
Is this
found
the
the
That's good. I thought I thought they were
Over.
everywhere. I thought it was a big company.
Just.
I try to be,
Yeah.
started in just a little Norridgewock. Yeah, that's why, well, really, the business has been growing and we've been doing well, and that's why I want, as we grow. One of the problems I ran into was having more legitimacy. I mean, most of the work that we do, we try and do on-site to support our clients. It's more important to be an on-site IT department than to try to make a call center and do as much as we can remotely. So we've cut costs down by being able to do that. But when I reach out and try to hire on help, good employees do their homework. So they do homework on the company and they say, oh, this is a business run out of a home address. with the cell phone. And they lose interest, and we all have to start somewhere, so the business is getting to the point where. We want to have somewhere to hang our shingle out, and I couldn't picture anywhere more I'd rather be than in Norridgewock, and. To be able to have, it meant a lot to me to be able to buy, the timing just worked out that we were able to buy a property in town Norridgewock on Main Street in downtown. Means quite a bit to me, and it's been interesting as real estate is not my primary profession. And so I've learned quite a bit by just being able to buy the property. It's taken almost a year just to be able to get to this point right here, so.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve for the full, is it 25?
That's what he's asking, yeah, cause he started his app before we changed everything, so he wanted to try, is what I understand.
No, he gets full.
12,500 is the current program guideline.
Okay, yeah.
That was changed.
I'd like to make a motion, we give him the full 25,000 for his destruction and construction.
I make a motion second.
Motion has been made and second. Is there any discussion on the motion? So I'll just bring up, like, I know it was started, but are we gonna get pushed back? The current
I think we,
policy is $12.50.
I think we.
I love Paul. I think this
12,500.
business is essential. I think that a whole bunch of investors looked at that property and could make heads or tails of it. I think we're right in doing that. I just want to note that we are out of our
Did we
current.
put it at the end, like, as distressed by us to cover if we did something like this? If we're going out of our parameters, we put like for our discretion or something. Or did we not?
Former chair would say you have rules and they're made only so that you can break them,
New chair says.
right? I get it. Sensitive to this, because this is Norridgewock business, but there are rules and there are rules in place, and if you wanna change those rules, then you should change them for everybody, you shouldn't carve out exceptions.
I think, I think the full amount, and then looking at the, what, 312,000. I think it's hard, he's doing exactly what we hope everyone to do, is tear down those buildings and put a new building up, so if we can help however we can, then go for it, but I get what you're saying.
So, and this is my position. I'm more than happy to go to the select board meeting where this gets final approval and make the case. I just wanna make sure I've got a case that is makeable and
You're
everyone's
saying
on
going
board.
higher than.
I-
12,000.
Yeah, so the motion on the floor is 25,000.
But
The
you're
current
trying-
is 12.5.
Yeah,
I'm fine with 25,000. I have no issues with that. I can make a case for that at the select board, but I think there's more than likely gonna be some question, at least at the select board.
yeah,
Well, I'm doing the 25,000, of which we'll only be paying half of that, is that correct?
That's not the motion that I have on the table.
Oh, I misunderstood that. I thought what we do is 25,000 was our max that we put out there, and then we pay half of 50%. I guess I misunderstood, so.
Yes,
That is.
I would take that as a misunderstanding, if you're thinking that the grant amount would be 12,500.
Yes, yeah,
With project costs of 25,000.
yes,
Okay, the applicant has requested you grant 25,000
Okay.
on 50,000 of project
I
costs.
didn't see the word grant in there, okay,
So
so
it's, I mean, that's my
I,
belief.
I see, I misunderstood then.
It's okay.
Can I rescind my motion then?
You can if she agrees to it.
With more discussion, yeah, I agree. We can figure
yeah,
it out.
but we'll just
Okay.
table it.
Yeah. Yes,
Good draw.
So I've withdrawn my motion.
Now you need a new motion so you can continue to discuss it.
I would like to move that we, grant him the 12.5, which would stay within our parameters. Then there'll be no, that's what we do. Right? Now, if the selectmen wanna go with 25, that's up to them. But I would like to motion that we pay half of his,
I don't think they would discuss it though, they're just gonna take what we say and discuss that and move on. That's what I mean, that's what I mean,
They've only deviated on one TIF application ever.
right,
And then they didn't go against, they remanded it back to you folks for reconsideration.
I think we'd have to go select with asking for, if
So,
we wanna change, and then if they don't wanna do it, then we'd go backwards,
so
so
if
they're not.
enough of us agree to the 25,000, then it could go to the select board, and then worst case is they just toss it back to us.
No, they could overrule you.
Okay,
I mean, they've never overruled. They've remanded it and asked for change and the TIF committee's changed.
but
I guess I think part of your argument would be that, like he said, it took over a year to, cause I'm just, that was your question, is that it took over.
Like you said, I have no
No,
interest
trying to
in making
think-
an argument,
no,
I just wanna make sure we all know what we're doing and that we're.
Yeah, no,
we're
I'm
on
just
the-
trying, I was trying to think
Yeah.
if I was in your shoes and doing it, I guess part of my defense for the application was that, you know, he started it but couldn't finish it because of the right of way and all of that would be.
Well,
Well,
and
I would
it's-
say would defend it.
yeah, and it's downtown, and that was like our goal, was to change the face of downtown, and if somebody's willing to come in, a Norridgewock resident and business, to change the downtown, then I do think we should put as much support as this board is willing to put behind it.
I'm just wondering, how long is this entire thing gonna take before it's completed?
I'm hoping to have it done this year. Like as soon as I'm done with this committee, I'm meeting with, Somerset Economic Development through Christian Savage. And I'm submitting, I have to get my taxes done, they're gonna want to see my latest taxes. And we want to break ground, we'd like to start the process before the state comes down just to Main Street, so that we can have, kind of everything happening conveniently all at the same time. So there'll be brand new construction going on and kind of get the base done, foundation and whatnot, while they're redoing the sidewalks in downtown Main Street. I think having a brand new building with a really nice facade, I
hope it makes the neighbors do it.
well,
Yeah,
that's
that's
what I mean,
the- yeah.
that's kind of what the hope is, and, yeah, so we,
And it's another stop for the holiday stroll.
without a doubt.
That's why she asked about walking
No,
track.
December.
Yeah, I
He's
wouldn't
gonna-
necessarily want anybody walking through it, let me put it
He's
that.
gonna hold the hot
There just
chocolate
needs to be no
inside.
comment. There's just a ways,
John,
thing with
John,
Dunkin'
yes,
Donuts.
I don't have a second,
Not have a second.
okay. Do I have a second? See,
I
no second.
second.
Well,
Wait,
no,
stop, sorry.
No,
His motion.
His motion, you
Grant
said
for
John.
12,000.
I was looking at
Sorry, yeah,
His motion is a grant of
Okay.
12,000.
Does not have a second.
so I have no second on 12.5. So that motion fails, do I have any other motions?
I'll make a motion to grant the full 25,000.
Motion for 25, do I have a second?
Second that.
A motion and a second, do I have any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, giving Mr. Trevor $25,000. All opposed? And we have one abstain.
Thanks for coming to explain.
No, not a problem, I appreciate you guys taking everything on the consideration.
This is a recommendation.
No, I-
They're advisory, so this will go from to the select board tomorrow night,
Okay.
6 o'clock. Here.
Talk to my babysitter about that also, sweet, awesome.
I recommend it.
He'll be riding the
What are you doing
tractor down the, walk down the side. I'm around tomorrow night, but you should be here.
Another baby.
Well, no, I'm definitely gonna be, I'm gonna have all 3 kids tomorrow.
I'll have,
There's seats.
I'll come over, just walking across the street, okay?
Oh, yeah, you guys want to see a fun second, let me bring all 3 of them. Thank you very much, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you.
Okay.
Did these people plan on coming? Like, did they say anything to you?
Yes, they were in last week.
I'd still like to talk about it.
Yeah, and so I've met with them already, I can talk to you about it, and then you can decide if you wanna table it or if you wanna act. How's that? Great,
Did you have to say something before we discuss or?
let me throw you the quick overview of the application. And then I'll do questions, the best that I'm able to do questions for you.
Okay.
And then if you need follow-up from owner or you wanna make a decision, great.
Okay.
So these folks are located on Route 8, it's on a mixed use property, it's residential and commercial on the same property. That's important because you've had those types of applications come before and that's a consideration. What they are asking for, and you can see there's a rough sketch there where there's the meat shop that exists now, and there's a garage to the front of it. And then attached to the left side of the garage would be proposed freezer. This freezer is,
We don't have that.
We don't have the rough yet.
We have this right here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he
but-
said something
I'm
different.
sorry. This came in supplemental material.
Is that what they-
Photocopy it.
Is that what you asked them for?
Yeah, sorry.
So this
So-
will be completely outside? Cause I remember. you
Yeah,
asked that
so
question.
you've got the existing meat shop here,
Okay,
then you've got a garage here, and then attached under a lean-to would be the freezer.
a lean-to, okay.
Okay, it appears that way,
Facing the driveway.
facing the driveway, yeah, rooted, so you'll see the one, front side of it. And so, anyway, so that is their proposal, the cost excluding groundwork, earthwork, cement and electrical is 47,005. They understand that it is on the edge of the program in terms of what the program was designed to do, which is facade improvement. But this is an opportunity for business expansion and to support a unique business here in the town of Norridgewock.
Which they already draw a bit of outside customers
From many towns.
many times.
I will candidly tell you that they thought about withdrawing their application, and given the nature of their application and the work that they put into it, and following up, I told them that I would encourage them to allow you folks to consider it. And take it one way or another. There was no harm in asking.
No harm in asking, I guess my biggest thing, like, when I got this to read it is. And somebody, please, if you have an example. How is this facade?
Yeah.
That's my biggest
Yeah.
question. And I thought,
It's
In
improving
Richard's print.
The appearance of it, though.
and I thought that we also made, when we redid the rules, I thought we made a geographical thing, or did we not go forward?
No, we did not.
We did, okay.
We wanted
So-
to prioritize, and that was kind of for the loan. We wanted to prioritize the
Okay.
loan to be for debt.
So the freezer will be on the facade.
A lean-to.
Yeah.
And the other things
I guess
that,
that's just I'm having a really hard time with this one.
there's no request
Well,
about.
they're requesting the full amount.
Oh,
So which would be 12,500.
Yes.
So I guess if someone has any like determination for that, but I just have a really hard time that this, like you guys said, they bring great business and I love that, but
My
even if it was.
argument would be that when you pull in, it makes them look more like a legit business when they have that extra like space and full walk-in freezer. Kind of brings them up from a farm stand to more of like a.
The lean-to hasn't been built yet, correct?
No,
No, okay.
I mean, I guess then it's like, okay, is the freezer something customers are gonna walk into, or are they only walking into it?
They said. And they think they said.
it doesn't say that.
It doesn't.
I know, it's just, I don't know, I just. have to-
It says, we feel that with a bigger walk-in, we would be able to stay stocked with beef, chicken and for our customers.
So it's storage.
I guess I was just curious how it was. Okay.
Any motions?
So to focus the
We
conversation,
can table it
You-
too and
you
try to
can
get them
table
in here.
and ask for more information. You can make a motion for the full amount, you can make a motion for part of the amount. But you need a motion of some sort, and you don't make a negative motion, so you wouldn't make a motion to deny, you would make a motion to approve. Whatever number, and then if you didn't like it, you would just vote it down.
I wonder if we can table it and maybe Richard could ask them to be present and maybe it would help like me, I don't know about anybody else, but like. Cause I just drove by the farm, but maybe pictures of the sketch on how that would help their facade, since that's really what our program is for. So I make a motion to table.
I have a motion table, do we have a second?
I would second that.
we asked them to add a sign. There is a sign, but you can't read it.
Yeah,
I mean, that would be I don't know if you're gonna talk to them.
Well,
But I mean,
I
I don't think that enough of the unit. That we are really only responsible for what you can see from the road. That's my understanding of what a facade is. And if we were to pay for just that facade. Which we're looking at, it's only 10 feet. So it's not gonna be a lot of money, we're not gonna pay for the operation, all of the internal stuff, that's not our responsibility. Which is where all your money comes from, so. I would recommend, I know we're taping it, but I would recommend that they put a new sign up and have us pay for it. You know what I'm trying to say? That would probably help their business. Maybe they don't need to help them.
So, kind of like efficiency, are you thinking maybe you would recommend a reduced amount contingent upon the installation of a new sign?
Or like a different breakdown, like, for cost of what faces the road type of thing, cause we kind of did that with the creamery, right? We like only counted windows that face the road type of thing, right? Is that what you're thinking?
I think what he's saying is maybe more along what I'm saying is like. If in my mind, if we're just helping them buy a freezer. I feel like that's not. That's odd. I don't.
So we have a program for that, right? We have a program for business equipment. And that's through the county and I feel like that fits, this fits really well in that. I don't know what there is for funding left in that, but.
And I think
Quite a
he's,
bit still.
and I think he's saying, if they wanna come back to us with, they want a sign, or maybe if it's not a lean-to and it's the building for that, that's helping, that might be different.
My question would be, how come it's attached to the garage and not to the meat shop if there's. I know this, I've seen going by, but I don't know measurements, obviously, that.
And there are a lot of questions that they should be present.
They're making this kind of an investment, they must have enough of a business model. Their business must be good enough to justify it. I wouldn't put $40,000 into something that, you know, I still only need two
Yeah.
freezers for.
Yeah, cause right now they're living out of chest freezers. So we go open the chest, see what's.
Oh, you
in
do?
there. Yes,
Oh, I didn't know
just
that.
chest freezers in there, and maybe one stand up.
And
Yeah, I think
you,
that's like cheap in the fridge.
I
Yeah,
think what you guys are saying, like, makes sense, it's just the wrong. I guess the wrong equipment, like. Let us help with the building and the sign and things like that, and maybe like you said, give them the recommendation of another company.
Linda, what was your question that I couldn't hear it?
oh, why that lean-to is going against the garage and not the actual meat shop.
I guess your thing, so this is a discussion on the motion to table it, is this correct?
Mhm.
Oh. Then I think we should just table it and have them come and talk to us.
So we need to vote for that, right?
I motion, she seconds,
So we should, yeah, need to vote.
your. Break,
Well, I'm kind of thinking like. This discussion here, do you vote to deny the application and ask for more information as opposed to tabling it? Because other than that, you're gonna meet, if they wanna come in and respond, they can come in and respond. They say, well, what was it for feedback? And we can relay all of this, so they can go watch it on YouTube tomorrow.
so we could deny it and they could still
And if they wanna
reapply.
submit supporting material or come and speak to you at that point in time, then you can reconsider it.
Yeah.
But then you actually will dispose of this, bring some sense of resolve to the application.
And then they can read.
And if they wanna come back in, then next month we can hold a meeting again. But if not, then it's action is taken on.
Okay,
Does that sound maybe a better
Yeah.
course of action?
Of course.
okay, I'll make a motion to deny.
Okay, well, you made a motion.
Oh. Okay, so I can't.
You wanna withdraw?
In the whole
You want me to
process.
Please,
Sorry, guys, I withdraw my motion to
And
table.
will you?
I'll withdraw my second.
Okay,
We're learning.
Any new motions?
Now we can't make them, so someone else to say it.
Oh, you can't make it, why can't they make a motion?
Can we make it
It's
again?
okay.
Oh, I didn't know if I.
I'll,
could. Oh,
I'll
okay.
allow it.
Oh, I make a motion to deny the application.
We have a second to deny,
You forgot to pass the gas.
second.
I will reach out to them and communicate what we've just discussed and offer them. For audience in the future, if they wanna come back next month or in 2 weeks or whatever, we can get on the books.
I think
And let
the,
them know.
I think the consent is we really wanna support their business, we just
Yeah.
don't feel like this is the best way to do that.
Correct.
Yeah, without like
Check, well, sure.
compromising,
And
yeah.
if they feel confident enough to reapproach or add some different things or change what they're doing, then they're welcome.
And please, like, if they don't know about what he just mentioned, like.
Right.
The alarm, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you need a vote.
Okay. Any discussion, all in favor? Nice have it. I saw this in our packet, do we need to
No, is
discuss
that
this?
a
or-
reason?
Yes, it's there for a reason, so
Oh, I didn't bring it, I thought you were just telling me.
it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, that is kind of a overview of it from board or committee member perspective. This is the ethics board, these people, this is.
Is this what we voted on?
This is the AI version.
this was,
Like when we went in,
I made it.
ballot voted? Didn't we ballot vote on it? That's
Yeah,
fair.
validated, it passed narrowly, so
Yes, it
it
did.
is what it is. And so this is one of the most important ones because you folks deal with granting money for the people. So it's not just necessary decision, it's money. But we need to make sure that what you're doing is fully disclosed. If you don't disclose it, how you would handle it with another member of your committee, and it's not intended to be this. Jocelyn, I know that you have a conflict of interest. It's just intended to make sure that everybody understands that what's happening is above the table. And that we're disclosing all of that. If you don't disclose and people are aware of something like that, then this committee has its obligation to each other to call that for a vote. Does Jocelyn have conflict on two B?
Gotcha.
And the committee will then vote to allow you to participate with note of potential conflict or set you aside.
Like Linda did.
Yeah,
Right, if Linda had not done it, it would have been important for one of you people here to say, you know,
Hey,
Mrs.
Mom.
Quimby, I believe you have a conflict of interest in this, why? And she could say, no, I wanna vote on it. That's her full right.
Yeah.
But this committee then would have arguably the obligation to require her to disclose, and if she wouldn't recuse, then that would be what she would do.
Okay.
And this is across all boards and committees and staff, so, anyway, that's what we've got, and so. Think about that as we move through, we don't have it
Who made
very
it?
often, but we do.
Who made it, you?
The ordinance was me and legal, and then this is just, I pulled up the summary of. What it was, and tried to get it to.
I read
It
it.
was a beautiful graphic. I
Very
would
nice.
let
It's
AI, but, I can't make graphics on AI, so. But, well done. Anyway, and I'll try not to tell you what to do, but if we get to a place where there might be
Yeah.
something that's even gray,
yeah,
so. Chartrans. IT for me might be using. Lynch Landscaping to do some exterior work, was landscaping a part of that package? And those are the types of things that I might not know about, but we're gonna encourage everybody to think about on regular. That is a strict, for instance, that is nothing.
Yeah.
Lynch Landscaping is not a part of any proposal to do landscaping.
Sure, sure.
But. Okay.
Quick question.
Yeah.
How's this construction project moving along for our $500,000 for sidewalk?
That is moving along, they had to do a lot of right of way work. Purchasing easements, temporary easements, that's all done, that's gonna be done in coordination with the Route 2 project. They're gonna be driving, no, paving, so they are here on Main Street,
Oh my God, we have to keep filling the potholes.
well, if it's done and done right, then I don't think so.
I watched them filling them the other day and I chuckled. I said, okay, it'll be gone when I drive by later.
Right.
post office ones were still there when I.
Oh, yeah.
So we expect to see that before the end of summer. The select board also reviewed the funding mechanism. Which this committee was supposed to pay the entire town share of sidewalks and lighting. They did not. They, I think 450,000 is what they planned to have. So that it's still left money for other economic development activities.
That's good, because that was gonna drain us pretty bad.
It was gonna bang from it.
Yeah.
If you pay the full expense.
Road.
Yeah, so. Anyway, but there was a strong belief that that was part of it.
So it planned to be 450,000, but it's not anymore.
That is what will be allocated from.
Okay, so this
To
number is
offset.
correct, okay.
It's gonna be 600,000, probably by the time we're done.
Wow.
That's the sidewalk rehabilitation, the sidewalk extension to the top of Ferry Road and East Shore Park, and then all the decorative lighting from McKinnon Street and Perkins Street on the East Street. Finally,
How long ago did we talk about that lighting? 10 years ago or?
Pre-COVID.
You weren't even born yet.
I turned 30 this year, you know.
I
Has
have,
TIF been in existence?
sorry,
How long has TIF been in existence?
I couldn't tell you, the committee or the.
No, it's a TIF program. When did they come through? I don't remember. Better be 10 years ago.
The TIF itself, it's been 15 probably.
I think we're all just talking other business or whatever, but any other pipeline applications that you've been hearing about or anything?
No,
CMP, do you know when they're gonna start?
no.
No,
So the
they
state.
keep walking the
overseeing all-
streets.
Right.
They want the streets a lot.
I have 2 expiring terms, they expire tomorrow. one's due. Would you like to be reappointed?
Please, you're chair.
Sure, yeah.
And you are up for reappointment. Would you like to stay on?
I would like to stay on, yes.
What is it called?
There is one vacancy and it's got a 1-year term to get through the next year. I have an application, volunteer application to fill that vacancy. And if, it's gonna go before the board tomorrow night. So if anybody else is interested in being on the TIF committee, they better get
Do we
their
know who it
application
is?
in right
Yeah,
away.
can we know who it is? Like,
Yeah, who's the product?
maybe offline?
Yeah, it's Kevin O'Gara. He is on the River Road.
Yeah.
Down near.
What was her name?
Church.
Her name's house,
Trip,
who, the
Nana?
woman who used to live there.
or which corner?
On
My
the right,
grandmother?
It's on the right side.
on the right side, right next to the brick one.
Right across from the church. White place.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what was her name?
I knew it until you asked me.
Oh, anyway.
Yeah, there's your.
Yeah, they live right there. AGE.
Yeah, BAD.
Any other business? Seeing none, we're adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, John, thank you.
Thank
Eat it.